Was that right?
Yeah, you were absolutely right.
Are we not even on?
No.
So we get to do that all over again. Because usually there's like a 30-second window, then it starts, and it hasn't started
Should I stop recording?
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows like the one you're about to enjoy, visit electronicmediacollective.com. And now, our feature presentation.
The following broadcast is brought to you by Markout Wrestling Podcast. Markout Wrestling Podcast is not affiliated, nor do our opinions reflect those of WWE, NXT, TNA, Ring of Honor, New Japan, or any other professional wrestling promotion.
But I just gotta know one thing. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready, kids?
Marked Out Wrestling Podcast presents Brian.
Do you think I'll ever find the right woman?
Oh, God. Yes, man. Come on, dude. You're great.
Golda.
Rub Vaseline all over your hiney and tell you that it's special and different from everyone else's.
Andrade Rob.
Yeah, what are you fucking both doing? Good Lord!
This is the Weekly Takedown.
Nobody cares! Nobody cares!
What's going on, everybody?
Hi again.
Hi again. We're back. Good evening. Hello. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good 5:00. What time is it now? 5:08. And now I can't even get into it. I was going to say that we're a little late because of Rob, but now actually we did fulfill the prophecy.
We did?
We did.
What was
Kinda.
What was the prophecy?
You did
We weren't fucking streaming.
Oh, we weren't. Yeah, we did like 3 or 4 minutes of the show, and I went, wait. Golda went, we're not streaming. What? At least they missed all the conversation about you in the bathroom.
That's true, which did not happen anyway, but either way, if it did, who fucking cares, right?
Right.
Anyway.
Sure.
This is episode 151 of The Takedown. The date is May 18th, 2017, and as always, I am joined by my married men. I have Mr. Golda. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fabulous, my bearded bitch Brian, according to Daniel Price.
Bitch Brian.
Bearded bitch Brian. That's not fucking true. Fake news. And we also have Mr. Roddy Rob. I'm not
bitch Brian.
Oh, come on.
The mixing maestro.
I'm here.
I'm not even going to give you like a clever nickname or anything.
I don't know how I feel about the Mixing Maestro. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
What about Roddy Reigns?
I hate you now.
Come on.
Well, you don't like rodeo, Rob. We know that.
Yeah, you don't like What about Rodeo Rob?
I earned the title of Roadie Rob.
If you went like Hollywood, you could be Rodeo Rob.
Yeah, and I could join the fashion police and suck.
There you go. You want to introduce the board?
Sure. Dana Price on there. JBL Shadow has been there since noon. Max Randomness is on the board. Apparently, he is now the youngest. He has taken the throne from the Noah. Apparently by 3 years. Speaking of Noah, he's here. Juan Rodriguez says, hello, ladies. Earlier, we saw Dwayne The Rock, the People's Champ Johnson. There he is.
I think he's back, yeah.
Yeah, he said, shut the hell up, Noah, you jabroni.
Good to see The Rock on the board.
Yeah, it's good to have him here. So that is our cast of characters joining us right now.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
So before we get into it, I just want to say that this episode, it was the go-home episode before that we had for NXT TakeOver Chicago.
Yeah.
And, it was what it was. It was a go-home show.
No. It was what it was. What does that even mean?
It was because I'm teasing it. I'm not going to get into too much detail.
Okay, can I give an overall?
Sure.
Like
a grade?
Overall, this is I say this with a heavy heart. With a few highlighted exceptions within the show. Overall, this is the first NXT show I did not enjoy.
Yeah, I could see where you're coming from, but we'll break it down. We'll get into it.
We'll get into. Oh, by the way,
yeah.
Joining us on the board is
Meet bitch Brian.
There you go.
Yorkie
is on the board.
Shit man in the house.
What's up, man?
Also, don't forget everyone.
Reviews on iTunes.
Fork.
All
right, so let's get into some housekeeping before we get into anything.
Housekeeping.
Come back later, please.
Housekeeping.
Not now.
Housekeeping.
Go away.
I come in anyway.
Welcome to Marked Out Wrestling Podcast, and here are your housekeeping notes. Please listen and watch us as we expand our content for you, the Marked Out universe. Monday Night Rawsome, Tuesday Night Smartdown, Thursday NXT Takedown, Bob vs. the World, the Weekly Squash, the Power Slam Dance Show with Brian and Golda. Our heavy-handed heavies will discuss and interview indie talent throughout the country, coast to coast. You can join the conversation on Twitter at SmartMarkShow or call the fan line 704-444-0084 during the show, or you can leave a message for our next one. Visit MarkedOutWrestling.com for all other social media platforms. We are excited to announce that Marked Out Wrestling has now joined the Bubba Radio Army. Visit BubbaArmyRadio.com for listings. Get connected. Get connected. Get connected. Get connected.
Oh my God!
I said no.
Okay, I clean.
No, get out of here.
I stick finger in your mouth. Housekeeping.
Okay.
Okay.
So Max Randomness on the board is saying that people told me to watch WWE first before watching NXT, but I never watched WWE, and we don't get it here or where I live, so I started with NXT, and it's cool. So you don't have to watch WWE to watch NXT.
Not at all.
Not at all. So, yeah, you picked the right one. I believe so.
Well, you picked the wrong episode to start with.
Well, yeah.
Right. All right, so you know what this music means. I'm going to turn it over to my man, Mr. Golda, for some bullet points. You ready, sir?
I got some bullet points for you. First up, we're going to mention that it's not really wrestling related, but lead singer of Soundgarden and Audio Slave, just total vocal extraordinaire, Chris Cornell, passed away from what may have been an autoerotic asphyxiation gone bad.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, apparently he was found with like a rubber band around his neck.
I was more of a fan of Audio Slave, but either way,
yeah,
I hate anytime somebody dies. It's a bad. Well, not anytime, but usually when somebody dies, it's a bad thing. This one doesn't rock me.
It's not a good thing.
I mean, no, Chris Cornell. I'm sorry. You tell me Prince died, and I'm sobbing for a day. But you tell me Chris Cornell dies, I'm like, oh, that's unfortunate.
Well, we have the
what's for lunch?
Velveteen Dream now, so
there you go.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, another one. It's another little quick hitter. Apparently, Dusty Rhodes back in the day, he he talked Bray Wyatt into going into jury duty in his hometown in full Bray Wyatt character.
Whoa!
And he scared the fuck out of all of his fellow jurors.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it was an interview on Fox Sports.
It'd be even better if he was the foreman and got to do all the talking, and he did one of his long rants when he's giving the verdict.
Oh my God!
You will pay in peril and burn with the vultures and guilty.
You are guilty.
Debt. Run.
Well, I wonder if they would let him in there with a lantern.
Yeah, right.
And then after he reads the verdict, he just blows it out. All the lights go off.
Love it. And then Sabu shows up. Who knows?
Oh, yeah, okay. A few months ago, NXT signed a Japanese talent named Kairi Hojo. And apparently, she uses a beautiful top rope elbow finisher. But the WWE brass is making her change her finisher because poor sweet little Bayley uses that as a signature move.
Well, I mean, she's probably wanted to use that ever since she was a 12-year-old girl.
Oh, no, Brian.
That's funny.
Ugh.
Hilarious.
That is
hilarious. I mean, come on. Everyone uses it. You could say that for a lot of moves.
Right, exactly. I mean, everybody does a super kick. Everybody does some kind of backbreaker.
Spear. I mean, whether or not you use it as a finisher or a signature, I mean, who can, and she doesn't even... She uses it as, I guess, like a signature, but it's not her.
Not every match either,
is it?
No, it's not. It's just a signature that she gets a 2 count out of every time.
Right.
I mean, she does a gorgeous elbow, but still, like, really, like...
Yeah. If somebody's finisher, that should trump a signature move.
Right.
And, guys, I'm not shitting on Chris Cornell. I'm just saying that, it's unfortunate, but it doesn't rock my world.
Well, because you weren't a fan.
I was a fan of a couple songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I was more sad when Lane Staley died as opposed to Chris Cornell.
Lane Staley was a rocker. That was all pun intended. That one rocked me. Yeah.
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 But
gotcha.
Anyways, let's see. What else do I have here? Okay, Braun Strowman's daddy weighed in on his injury. Apparently, he was a big, strong man competitor, big, tough dude. He said that he would lace up his boots and take out Roman Reigns for hurting his boy.
I would love every second of that.
That'd be pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And
That's what I said.
He's actually, I also read something about him. He used to use he's a legendary men's softball slow pitch home run hitter.
Is he really?
The guy like cranked out in the North Carolina area. I forget wherever they're from.
They're from like
somewhere around here, right?
North.
Right.
Carolina strong.
Yeah, his dad apparently just would crank out home runs.
Yeah, he was a big dude, just like Braun.
You know what I love about that is you always through the history of wrestling, especially WWE, you've always seen those scenes where the heel goes to the dad ringside and beats his ass, right? Like Cena's dad.
Sure.
And then if Braun's bad is like, no, bitch, jumps the fucking railing and just starts slamming him in the side post. That'd be great. Oh, I'd love every minute of that. Yeah.
All right. Next up, this past weekend at the Ring of Honor New Japan Pro Wrestling Mashup War of the Worlds, it was revealed that Marty Scurll is the new member of the Bullet Club and effectively kicked out Adam Cole. Adam Cole's last independent show booking as of right now is Friday night at the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla event.
In Reseda in California.
Yes, in California. So the next night, it's been rumored he's going to NXT. Why would you leave the Bullet Club if you're going to stay in New Japan? So it's interesting to see if he goes the route where like every big takeover, like somebody has to show up in the crowd, and he'd be one of the biggest signings to date. So it's interesting to see if he shows up or not.
Yeah.
Why?
Because
why the side?
It's another indie darling signing to the developmental NXT. Just give me a break. Give me a break with the indie darling signings. Give me a break.
Indie darling. You sound like that old crotchety Vince Russo guy.
I'm just saying, put him on main roster. Just stop infecting NXT where you're supposed to develop talent with all these indie darlings.
Well, you can't do that now because you have all these guys that they just signed and kind of put into NXT, and now if you have Adam Cole just kind of come in and go to the main roster, that doesn't really make sense.
Right.
I did your sound effect, Yorkie. You should have listened, bitch. All right, there you go.
But yeah, with the Adam Cole signing, he is more WWE styled in his in-ring work. He does top rope work. He does a lot of psychology, and his promo work is great. So I feel like out of all the indie darlings that they would have signed for NXT, he's probably the most ready WWE style-wise.
Sure.
Whereas like Roderick Strong, great in the ring, sucks on promos.
Right.
Yeah.
He is the one that would break the mold because his promo work is outstanding.
I mean, that means that it would be the only other guy that would do that. If he were to do that, would be AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Right. No, I don't see them on kind of level playing field yet. I mean, just because Adam Cole still has a lot to go.
I'd love for Roddy Strong to come in here one day. I could use him just so he can catch flies.
Yeah, you've been swatting stuff. You've been scaring the shit out of me. All of a sudden, I'll just hear some kind of loud smack.
Yeah, let's see here. On the board real quick. Oh, by the way, Max Randomness is from Tokyo. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, yeah. Konnichiwa. And
Konnichiwa.
And Kiara's in the house.
Kiara, what's up,
interruption. Hey, how you doing, hon?
It's the first lady of Marked Out.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you. Indie darlings, right? He's just Rob. Come on.
What?
Do you hate fucking dives too?
No. I will say I wasn't on the show Monday, so I didn't get to participate in the Randy Orton discussion, which you guys know I really wish I could have. I felt like you guys did that justice for me, especially Rob. He took both sides very well, and I felt like I didn't need to call in because you guys handled that so well.
Yeah.
My phone was ready. I was going to call in, but you guys did it so well.
You had the button ready.
Yes, I didn't have to.
Very
so
good.
It worked out very well. And last on the bullet points, let's see, UK promotion 5 Star Wrestling has a big tournament coming up, 128-man tournament. They are offering CM Punk $1 million to partake in said tournament.
Who's that now?
Phil Brooks.
No. I mean, who's the promotion?
5 Star Wrestling. I've never heard of them before.
It's a UK promotion.
$1 million. The thing about CM Punk though is he's a frugal liver. He's got money. Money's not a temptation.
He's
for
got
him.
money. However, I will say that from anything that I've kind of heard or read about him, he's if the pay is good, and I mean he doesn't have. It's not like he has to work a big schedule or anything like that. He just has to fly over there, show up, do his thing, make $1 million, and go back.
Right. He doesn't even have to work through the finals. Just say, hey, just work me through the first 3 rounds, sell some tickets, and then let me out.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, for $1 million, I wouldn't. I don't know who wouldn't that left WWE.
I'd go to Chicago and watch his wife for him.
There you go.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Keep her company.
Yeah.
I mean, crazy is her superpower. So.
Well, that's cool.
And we know you like crazy bitches. And not here. She's the normal of the norm.
Way to save it. I'm telling her to listen to this. And the 18-minute Kiara. Listen to that point.
Okay, and Cien.
Anything else, Golda?
And Cien.
Wow.
Very good. Anything on the board before we get into the nitty gritty?
Yeah, just something here.
Yes.
Let me get up. Wrong mouse. Hold on. There we go. Let's see. Daniel Price says, Rob. Have we not learned that Vince must sign and destroy all the indie guys he views as a threat? Noah says, indie darlings. God, I hate that fucking term. Not. Vince does not, what did I say? Vince does not do what he does to find the next big thing. He does it to sabotage. If Vince gave a goddamn about building new guys, he would not have them so many part-timers. Oh, yeah. Okay. And Max in Tokyo is trying to, he's thinking about calling. So if you'd like to call, knock yourself out.
Yes.
Max.
Yeah, 704-444-0084.
He says my English is not good, but I want to talk about Bobby Roode. Well, we're gonna get into Bobby Roode in a little bit.
Yeah, and
we would love for you to call, especially if somebody lives in Japan. And as much as I love Japan wrestling, Brian loves Japan wrestling. Rob watches a little bit of Japan wrestling that we make him watch.
I've seen stuff.
We would love it. I would love to have a Ribera T-shirt. Actually, that's one of my goals for 2017.
A Ribera?
Yeah, come on.
Is he big on ribbing people?
No, it's the steakhouse in Tokyo, brother. That's where all the work.
I didn't live in Tokyo. I lived in Okinawa.
Neither did I. Oh, you actually did live in Japan.
Yeah,
that's right. You lived in Japan. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, my next shirt's going to be Los Ignorables de Japan. So
very nice.
Uno hamburguesa con queso, doble la papa fritas, la cerveza, por favor.
Dos.
Yo tengo el gato, los pantalones.
La biblioteca.
Donde el baño?
That's your favorite place, Brian. El Baño.
No, it is not. All right, so this means that we're at the big four, and I say big four because it's not really the four, and I feel like it's like that every week. It's usually it's the big something, but there's a little bit more to talk about, which this week also is included like those. So let's get down to it.
Wait.
Four.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
With some emphasis.
There.
All about Drew. And so we opened this episode of NXT with a match between Drew McIntyre and Sean Maluta. And I mean, it was a good match. It was a fast match, very hard hitting match.
Yes.
It made Drew look really good. Drew actually got a shiner in his right eye.
That's going to look real nice afterwards. Real nice.
On TakeOver. That's right.
Oh yeah, you got a phone call.
Oh, we have a phone call.
Pick it up. Oh yeah. All right, we got a phone call. Who we got on the line?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Who's there?
This is Max Randomness.
Max Randomness. Hey, bud. How are you doing?
Hi. I'm from Tokyo, Japan. Sorry, my English is not that good. I'm sorry.
Well, it's perfect for us. We're good.
We can hear you perfect.
You're doing great. We can't talk either.
Sorry.
What do you want to talk about?
Oh, sorry, I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous, dude. Nobody's listening. We got like 4 listeners. You're good.
Okay.
You said you were interested in talking about Bobby Roode. So give us what's your take on Bobby Roode?
Bobby Roode is he wrestles really good.
Yeah,
I like Bobby Roode.
What do you think about his personality, his character?
Character?
Yeah. His
like he's a bad guy, like he's a heel, he's kind of mean.
Oh, yeah, he's cool.
All right, Max, you got anything else for us, bud? Let's see here.
Oh, Hideo Itami.
You like Hideo Itami?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool.
I wanted to see NXT in Tokyo, but I couldn't because my mom wouldn't let me.
Okay. Hey, can I ask you a question, Max, real quick? I know you're 13 years old. I mean, so it's got to be 5 in the morning there in Tokyo, and I can't imagine they have they let little 13-year-old Latino boys stay up that late at night.
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right. All right. We appreciate you calling in, Max.
Thanks.
Nice to talk to you.
Thanks.
All right.
Latino boys?
What?
Huh?
Anyways, number 4.
So Drew McIntyre and Sean Maluta, they had a very hard-hitting match, and there was really no consequences except for at the end of the match, the post-match promo where Drew he kind of talked about how he hopes that he has the NXT Universe's attention from this match, and I guess he's kind of planting the seeds for...
Sorry.
What?
He doesn't have my attention.
He doesn't have your attention?
Not from that match.
Why not?
It was against fucking Shawn Maluta.
So what? Only thing that came out of that match is he got his eye jacked up.
So?
All jacked up.
I didn't say that there was anything, as far as the match goes, there was anything great. However, the post-match promo is that obviously that they have bigger things leading up for him, and maybe not at NXT TakeOver because they already announced that he's
all I heard was kilt Guinness Golf. That's all I heard.
Oh my God, you're such a hater right now.
Yeah.
Why did I use the word hater? I never
Haterade.
Hater. Golda, any thoughts on the segment, the match?
Well, the match itself, I liked how he threw Maluta like almost across the ring, but Maluta's like 178 pounds. And Drew Galloway is obviously a big motherfucker.
Hey, Drew McIntyre.
Sorry, Drew McIntyre. Sorry,
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre. Right. He's a big mother effer.
He is. He's a big dude. And as far when I always mention it, as far as on the wet scale, he's a pretty wet wrestler.
I was gonna text you last night when I was watching it, but I realized you wouldn't watch it till today.
That's right.
But I think he is the wettest in NXT right now.
I was watching at Adam's house last night, and his fiance, who's gonna pop a baby out today, was sitting in the background, and Drew came out. And she's like, "What in the hell is wrong? Why is he soaking fucking wet?"
Yeah, see, I mean, it helps. It definitely it gives some sort of advantage, and it's this unspoken thing that no one really knows why. I mean, if you want to go back, I mean, it really goes back to the Coliseum days and all that stuff in Italy, and all that good stuff.
You've lost me.
I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
I'm snoring over here.
So let's go to number 3.
Oh,
or we can go to the board first. Does the board say anything about their boy Drew McIntyre? Are they excited?
Oh, they're just all very proud about Max gone. And Dana Price did say, "Why bother bringing McIntyre back if you cannot utilize him? This shit with Lashley and TNA was better than this." Yeah. Look, I'm not saying that I won't become a McIntyre mark at some point. I'm not saying that I hate him now. I'm just saying that if they're trying to make a statement with what he's been doing, it's not working for me.
I don't think it's there. No. Can you play it? Where is it? It was well deserved.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, you guys are a lot of the guys that show up. I mean, they'll have their they'll have a good debut, and then they'll just kind of stay that course and not really go anywhere. I think that for Drew right now, I think that's where he's at right now, but I think they're holding on to him. They have more for him. This isn't it.
I'm sure.
He's not staying this course. He's definitely going to be in the title picture.
I just don't cut a promo about making a statement after you beat Sean Maluta.
Well, what else is he going to do? Just have a match with him and then that's it? Then you look like even more of a loser.
No, have a match, beat him, and walk out like he's a badass, and then wait till you beat somebody worth a fuck, and then go, "Now, motherfuckers, I'm here."
What I didn't get during the match is he kept, in the beginning, he was like letting him out of the corner easy. You noticed that, right?
Yeah, I did notice that.
I don't know if they were trying to play him up as being like nice, and then towards the end of the match he got pissed off and got aggressive.
I think when he got his eye fucked up, I think it kind of shook him.
Could have. I mean, legit could have. Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed him kind of. I guess kind of pull off the gas pedal a little bit once he got his eye rocked and
because you can see it. He got hit with a straight knee, like right to the eye. So I mean, I guess if it was me, I would probably like get my bearings a little bit too. And that was like almost towards the end of the match.
Yeah. Look, Brian, I'm not hating on your boy.
Yeah, don't hate on him, man.
I see your frustration.
Give him some time. Give him some time.
I am. I'm saying I'm giving him time. All I'm saying is, don't tell me you're making a statement when you beat Sean Maluta. I don't think that's unfair.
No. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, before we move on, says McIntyre was the chosen one, just like I was with Vince. The Rock knows all about sucking Vince's strudel. Ooh. And Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, I just want to tell you, I don't know what you're used to in Hollywood or anything, but this is actually this is a highbrow show, so we don't talk about sucking anyone's strudel unless it's actual apple strudel, I guess, right?
Shut up, Brian.
Shut up, Brian. Move on.
Meet bitch Brian.
3.
All right, so this is 3A because it's gonna be quick. They didn't really, it was very quick on TV, and it seems like we're waiting for something to happen, and obviously this was it. So they announced that we're going to be having Roderick Strong against Eric Young at TakeOver Chicago. Are you guys excited?
I'm excited that Roderick had his best promo ever because all he did was say, "I want sanity."
Well, I think
it's more like, "Oh, I want sanity." And he's like, "What? What, Roderick? I want sanity."
It's like he's in a hospital and he's like, "Okay, here's your pill."
So that's true. So maybe they could be giving him almost the Asuka promo treatment, kind of mask it a little bit. I mean, not that the guy doesn't speak English, but maybe they're just they're hiding the fact that they don't really, he doesn't need to talk all that much, and Nor should he.
Nor should he. Nor should
well,
he.
for me, the best part about this is we got to hear Smoke's 85 packs a day since he was 3 years old. Eric Young cut a promo. Sounded like sandpaper.
You upset The Rock. Rock, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Why is The Rock upset?
Because you told him not to say dirty things.
Oh, I'm kidding.
No, Roderick, come to my house and catch flies with your drop jaw.
It was a good promo though. I mean, it was, like I said, this whole segment was very quick, but it was to the point, and they it was just a way so that they can announce the match.
I thought it was funny how Nikki Cross was riding Alexander Wolf's back during half the promo.
Yeah,
this goes to exactly what I was talking about in my final thought the other show when I were talking about the expansion of the pay-per-views. Tonight being a go-home show, and they only had so many shows between the last TakeOver and this one, they threw that fucking pay-per-view together on this show like it was like they were throwing darts to a board. Just, wherever it lands, it's going to happen. In the past takeovers, we had development of the stories and the characters and the rivalries that made you emotionally connected and had you caring about who's fighting who and why they are fighting each other. Last night proved that, you know what, I understand you want more money with the quantity, but quality is going to get you in the long run, because I don't care about Roderick Strong and Eric Young beyond the actual wrestling itself. I have no emotional connection to that match. You're just carrying the shit over from the Ty Dillinger thing.
Sure. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense, no?
Yeah, because, I mean, I'm more excited. I would have been more excited to see Aleister Black on the card, except this time we're going to get him on the pre-show. We're not going to see it, and they're going to air it next week.
Right.
Who gives a fuck? We want to see him on the card. We've seen him destroying somebody every other week, but then he's not going to be on TakeOver.
Well, SummerSlam weekend, not SummerSlam. You know what I mean?
I think SummerSlam.
Oh, you're crazy.
The rumors are out there, man.
Rumors are out
there. I know. I said it last week, bruh.
The truth is out there. Anything on the board?
Eric Young has a condition where he grows warts on his throat. He had dozens of surgeries on it. Well, sorry. Let's see. Max says Roderick Strong is cool too. Yeah, whatever.
Hey, Kiara. All right, so I mean, like I said, Roderick Strong against Eric Young. It'll be a good match. But cool. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
B.
Oh, that's right. B.
Brian.
We had Andrade, Cien, Almas against Kassius Ohno in the main event. And another thing, I mean, no real fallout from this match, but it should be noted that it was a solid match between two guys.
Great match.
And I know, Rob, you kept saying that you had some hang-ups just because, excuse me, you think that there's bigger things for Kassius, but except for...
I don't want to... look, I'm not one to fat shame. I'm really not. What gets me is I'm starting to get over with Kassius. He's a great talent.
Yes.
And he's not bad on the mic either. I mean, he's not the greatest, but he's not bad either.
He's serviceable.
He does. He is. But, I mean, the things he can do, his athleticism is amazing. And I see a ceiling for him only because Vince and Hunter, they only let people that aren't in the bodybuilding shape they want go so far, with few exceptions, obviously.
Right.
But Kassius is somebody to me that he has all the resources in the world right at his fingertips. They have nutritionists. They have every exercise machine and equipment you could think of. You have people to work out with, people to motivate you. You have everything you need in that performance center. And I know he's never been a really muscular dude. I know that. But to me, there could be so much more for him if he'd give a little bit more of a health-conscious thing to himself. Lay off the cheeseburgers a little bit and get your ass in the gym. And again, I'm not. This is coming from a place of love. It really is. Like, I want him to get better because I like him and I want to see him excel. But I know there's going to be a ceiling for him just off of aesthetics alone.
Yeah, for every Kevin Owens that came through as a fat guy and got over as the champ, there's 1,000 tugboats and Rikishis and stuff like that only got so far.
They had
because they're not Yokozuna, basically.
Right.
He's the only one that got over just because he was such a massive person that they could build around as an unstoppable force.
Yeah.
Because he was 6'4" and big as fuck.
Right. And Kevin Owens had the mouthpiece in a time where not many people had good mouthpieces.
Yes.
Which is now. But now. Yeah.
I guess I see where you guys are saying, but I mean, it's still, I would say that he looks a lot better than he did when he first came in.
Yeah,
I mean, it's definitely it's noticeable. I mean, he was wearing the stripes, so it's slimming, right?
Well, last week, me and Brian were watching the NXT event. We noticed that his suit looked a little not tailored. We think it looks a little baggy, like he was in the gym. Maybe he lost a few, so his suit was looking a little baggy. Maybe.
Could be.
Or he's just cheap and doesn't want to go the Bobby Roode route and buy an expensive suit.
And I don't know. Maybe he is in there busting his ass to get it down. And if he is, that's absolutely wonderful. I can't wait to see those results. I am a fan. I am a on the rise fan, and I'd like to see him.
Well, I'm glad
more.
to hear that, Rob.
Yeah, because his work in that last night's match, I thought was great.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, he's definitely showcasing a lot more of his abilities.
Right.
Oh yeah. I mean, he did shit that I was like, man, that's incredible.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
Yeah, like when he dove over the rope and then like caught himself with his hands and did like a handspring over.
Right.
That was pretty
twice,
nice.
I think.
Yeah, second time he got caught by Almas, I think.
Right. So great things for Ohno. However, on the flip side, we have our boy Andrade Cien Almas once again taking pinfall after pinfall after pinfall.
It's par for the course, I think, at this point.
I don't. They've got to be doing an angle, and I just do not know what it is. I do not know how it's going to resolve itself.
I mean, this payoff better be sweet, or else he's taking all these losses for nothing.
Oh, at this point, you have to know that there is something programmed within this story of him losing, and then going out with the girls and everything. There is something coming. I'm just wishing they'd get to it already, because and maybe it's a good thing, because I'm like, fucking tell me. I'm fucking invested in it, you know?
I got it.
What?
Straight Edge Society.
No.
CM Punk's coming back.
What?
Oh, no.
I'm fucking with you.
Shut up.
I'm joking.
I hate Punk so much that I just don't want to hear it.
Oh, my God. Where were you before? You didn't say that before.
We've never really talked about Punk when I've been
Yeah,
on.
we did.
What did you just say? You didn't like Punk?
No, I don't. No.
Oh, see, he was an unbiased reporter before. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Did
That
you
was
like
good.
Punk in his day?
I liked him when he was in 2010, 2011, when he was the champ, 2012. But then, like, the way he just took his ball and went home and just completely trashed Vince and Triple H, all this. But he wouldn't have all this money he has if it wasn't for them giving him all these opportunities.
I could not disagree with that assessment more.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean,
that's what's good for this show. We're allowed for disagreements.
I'm just saying, first off, he had pretty serious health concerns that weren't being addressed by the doctors at WWE. Then he got fired on his fucking wedding day via mail. I mean, those are two pretty shitty things to do to somebody. And all the money he made, he sold tickets. He sold merch. He earned that money. So to make it sound like he was just given that money, I think he built himself from being a shitty little jobber to being the top of the card, and he earned his money, he earned his way, and I think he got mistreated. I think he got fucked over, and I believe the hype when people say that it was a lot of it was Hunter. I believe that.
Well, at the same time, he never really was a shitty jobber. He came into ECW with all these vignettes and won like every match the first 6 months, and then he skyrocketed the title, and then he won a bunch of Money in the Bank.
Yeah, but I'm just saying when he was, there was a time in WWE when he was just kind of, there's that long-haired dude who just came around. He wasn't, high of notoriety. He was bottom of the card doing programs or whatever. I'm not saying he was an actual like Brooklyn Brawler jobber, but I'm just saying I disagree. I think he did. He made himself. He made the money. Nobody gave it to him, and he got fucked over. And if people could say that he walked away, I disagree. I think that sometimes people say, I've had a fuck enough. I've had enough. I've done a lot for this company, and the one thing that I think I've earned, you're not giving me, and you're letting me do this job continuously in pain and unhealthy. I've had enough. I'm going away, and I'm an independent contractor. Your contracts don't mean anything more than the paper that they're printed on. I'm leaving. So we disagree. So it's cool.
Wow. Wow. Gold, actually, the board is kind of turning on you.
Yeah, they can.
Oh,
They're all marks. That's cool.
God. The two of you guys. Where's this coming from?
I sound like Bob right now. Jeez.
Right. Calling Mark, saying he's calling us marks or calling whoever marks, and you're saying fucking darling.
Well, they're CM Punk marks. They are. I mean, that's not like I'm saying something out of the... No, I'm talking about the board.
Oh, okay.
The board. I know you're not. We've never talked about Punk once. You don't like him that much.
I mean, I didn't. I liked him. I wasn't like, I wasn't in love with him.
Next topic.
Oh, are we doing another one?
2.
Next question.
Yeah.
See how I typed that in?
Next question.
I'm champion. We had another kind of quick promo. They kind of teased it before one of the breaks, and then we saw Asuka riding in the back of a car on her way to the arena.
Sexy. Sorry. Go ahead.
Get it?
I had to get it out.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, why am I apologizing? Fuck you.
All right.
And you know, they didn't show who was asking her the questions. It was the driver, the cameraman, whatever, producer, asking her a couple questions, and every single time Asuka would just say, next. How did she say it?
Next question.
That's right.
Yeah.
Almost exactly like
question.
that. And
I'm thinking she didn't answer anything because it was Tom Phillips, and he's probably over. Never mind.
He's probably busy texting someone or something. I don't know.
He's probably wanting her. Never mind.
You want to see my Snapchat? Go ahead. Sorry.
God. So they continue doing that, and then as she gets to the arena, she sees all the fans and kind of acts like she enjoys being around them, and kind of is posing for them. And then as she walks away, kind of grunts and just kind of does her thing and shows that she's disgusted with them. So another excellent Asuka promo. This is something a little bit different that we haven't seen yet. I mean, we haven't seen her do the interaction with the fans and kind of directly kind of throw them under the bus.
Yeah, I've enjoyed this little this kind of piecemeal, this bit by bit heel turn with Asuka. Like you knew she was a heel fucking a month ago, 2 months ago, but just that still smile for the fans. Ego big, and then now it's finally that turn where it's like, oh, fuck you,
Yeah, but at the end, she was still, like, posing for the fans and riling them up and stuff real hard. So it's like she's going heel, but at the same time, she's still showing the fans love. It's kind of like...
No, I totally took that she was doing that just to kind of, almost that she's fake.
Well, it's like a customer service representative for a company who'd answer the phone. Is like, yo, I'm very sorry about your situation. I understand. No, you're not, and you don't.
Right,
you motherfucker.
And then the customer service rep will hang up and say, that fucking person.
Yeah,
like,
I hate this
call
fucking
me.
job.
Fuck these people. Right, that's kind of how I took it.
I have to smile at them. Fuck them. Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see anything on the board.
They're probably still yelling at me.
No, they're not. They're not yelling at you.
Bob and anyone on the board is a mark. Just because you read shit online and rumors doesn't mean you know about what's going on backstage. That's very true, Noah.
Very true, Noah. That's why
That's why we're fans. We're not experts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So I mean, this just sets up another. Asuka wasn't on the actual show at Full Sail per se, but this sets up the triple threat match at TakeOver Chicago between Nikki Cross and Ruby Roode.
And
Ruby Riot.
Furthers my idea, which we'll get to later. Ruby Riot furthers my thought that we'll get to later that Asuka will retain. Because one of the specific questions was, are you relieved that Ember Moon is not in the match? And next question. So it's, to me, that right there said it, that they are still in a program.
Yeah. And so what? So Asuka's going to... We'll get there. Next.
1.
Number 1. We had Hideo, Chicago. That was really bad.
That was horrible.
Terrible. Hideo Itami. We had a lot of Hideo Itami promo packages tonight. Yesterday. Just to kind of build up what we've been missing for the past 3 years.
Hey, here's the first time he got hurt. Here's the second time he got hurt. Here's the third time he got hurt.
Well, I liked the packages that they had, especially the first one. I didn't know that they introduced him first as Kenta.
Yeah,
and then he said that he changed his name to Hideo Itami to honor somebody. I don't know who.
I thought the packages were warranted, especially for somebody like me who's not very familiar with him from Japan, and only got a taste of him here and there, as we talked about before in NXT, because he kept getting put back on the shelf.
Yep.
Right.
So this reintroduces me to him, which is cool. Doesn't change much of my opinion on him, but I mean, it was better than seeing him crying by his trailer park.
Crying by his trailer park,
like Roddy.
Oh, that's true.
I'm gonna make it one day.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, so does this episode of NXT, does it change either of your guys' opinions on the outcome for the match over the weekend?
Nope.
No.
You don't have to give. You don't. Oh, well, I was gonna say you don't have to give who you're. Obviously.
Well, you asked the
right.
You asked the yes or no question.
Do you think he's gonna win? But you don't have to give away your picks.
Let me do a politician.
Right.
Let me do a politician answer. Well, I'm not gonna say no, but I will say that perhaps the other guy could have done better.
I think both gentlemen are equal players, and I think they both have an excellent chance at winning.
That's not politics.
Why not?
Because that's too middle down the road. It's got to be hatred.
Bernie, brother.
Bernie. I love Bernie, but no.
Bearded bitch Brian back at it again.
Millionaires and billionaires must die.
That's not me, man.
Triple
That's
B.
not me. So, Golda, anything else? Are you excited for Hideo Itami's reintroduction at NXT Chicago? TakeOver Chicago, I'm sorry. No?
No, I'm shaking my head at your flop there.
I
mean, I think it's going to be a good match. I'm excited to see it, like especially the way he was talking shit on Twitter, saying that Chicago seems to be the best place for him to reintroduce himself.
The GTS.
Yes, about doing his original move in CM Punk's hometown.
So what? It's his move. CM Punk stole it.
I
so
hit you
who cares?
with GTS, then I eat yakisoba.
Or everyone borrows everyone's move.
Yeah,
no one's the creator of, or I mean, I guess someone is the creator of something, but everyone steals everything. Who gives a shit?
Right, of course. It's just I didn't know that he did it like at a random Sacramento house show like 2 years ago, and the crowd lost their shit.
Yeah, but isn't it the what's special about this is that Punk stole the name too? Isn't that what why everybody's so up in arms about it?
I want to say it was called something else in Japan, but since it's the same move that Punk used here to go to sleep, they use the same name.
That's no big deal.
I think it was called the
Hey, God damn it! I did the hip toss first.
The Kenta Bomb.
The Kenta Bomb?
No.
Yeah, the yakisoba.
Is the board excited about Hideo Itami?
Roode won't drop it to Hideo. Roode will not drop it to Kenta, but he has to drop it at the next takeover. His shelf life is getting shorter. Hideo is an injury-prone worker, while Kenta was a hard-hitting, scary mofo. Yeah, that happened.
Actually, I was wrong. It was called the Go to Sleep.
Okay,
so then they straight stole the name.
Yeah,
too.
and the Rock says Hideo is a bad brother. He should see him punk. He should see him punk ass with his GTS.
Well, no, I mean, you could say that he's paying tribute. If he changed the name, then he's stealing it. But I mean, if he's calling it the GTS, then you could say that. Oh, I'm doing it because of Kenta.
You could say that.
Maybe he was.
Maybe
you don't know that.
I don't know.
I don't know that either.
I'll call AJ and ask her.
There you go. Fork, everybody.
Reviews on iTunes.
iTunes is right. You want to play the other thing too? No, we don't have to do that.
Real quick, what was it? JBL, when he first came on at like 3 a.m. last night, waiting for the
Ready
show,
to
go. He said that, how did he put it? He said that he thought that Hideo looked like the heel and Bobby looked like the face in that segment. I don't know if I agree with that too much.
Nah, yeah, I don't necessarily see that.
Yeah, me neither.
No.
I did like how he destroyed all the security people.
Yeah,
and then Bobby Roode came to weasel in like the typical
NXT
wise heel, and then he got go to sleep.
NXT security has the worst turnover rate. They're always different.
They're pretty terrible.
Yeah,
they're pretty terrible. They need to train those guys or something.
Well, I do know one of those guys. I saw him wrestle in Orlando at some crappy show.
One of them is the guy they signed from India, I think, and never wrestled before. Just like a stellar athlete.
Jinder Mahal.
No.
He's never wrestled before, right?
Not really, no.
He's injured people.
Hello.
He has. All right, so let's get into the big discussion topics.
Want to say hello to Nina Marie on the board. Nina!
Hey, Nina.
Go ahead, Brian.
Go ahead, Brian. All right, so let's start it off with, we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3,
Are we doing
4,
predictions now?
5. We're doing predictions.
Yeah.
We're doing predictions. So, board, follow along. I know there's a little bit of a delay, but ignore it or don't. Or just put up your fucking picks. How's that?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
God damn it.
I want to say Noah's leaving for the day, so
okay.
So we're gonna have one less 12-year-old on the board.
Bye, Noah.
I'll remember to say your final thought, Noah. There you go.
He's gonna go somewhere and be creepy.
Yeah.
All
right. So first match: Eric Young versus Roderick Strong. Fellas, Golda. I'll start off with you. Who do you got?
Eric Young. I mean, he's gonna have people with him. Roderick Strong's gonna have nobody. So then at SummerSlam, when they're going to have Roderick Strong versus Eric Young with lumberjacks on the outside or some stupid bullshit, I'm not looking forward to this whatsoever.
Or another cage match.
Like brawny men?
Yeah, I'm just not looking forward to this at all.
Like actual lumberjacks?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they're going to have.
You're not looking forward to this match?
No, it's because I know that they're going to have standing on the outside, and they're going to somehow cause Roderick Strong the win, and it's so transparent. It's ridiculous. It's basically like Rob said, it's Ty Dillinger 2.0. It's basically they're recycling what they just did.
All right, but I mean, you can't get mad at Roderick. That's more
of
a sanity booking.
No, I'm not mad at Roderick.
You never said that, Brian. Go ahead, Golden.
I love Roderick's work, and I wish he would go over, but he's not going to because unless somehow the ref throws everybody else out and then he wins, but what's the likelihood of that happening?
Yeah. All right. So Rob, how about you?
I'm gonna go with hello green and gold. I'm gonna go with Roderick, and here's why. First off, Eric Young can take a loss because when he loses, him and his faction are just going to beat up whoever they fight. They'll get over after the fact. Roderick, they built up with this big promo about his life, and he cried, and then he lost an unfortunate no-emotion match with Hideo to lose the number one contender spot. So, you can't build him up just so he can just get squashed again in a non-emotional match with Eric Young. So I'm going to go Roderick Strong just because.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I got one for Roddy for Rob. I like that.
And what about you? Who's your pick, Brian?
For myself, I am going to go with Mr. Roderick Strong. I think, you know what? I don't even know what the hell they're going to do with Sanity, just because, like you said, that's kind of what it is in all their matches. They always get involved, and there's always some sort of distraction or something. But I think for this one, I do think that Roddy will prevail somehow. I don't know how. I feel it deep down in my plums that I feel like he's going to win.
Okay.
Yeah. How about the board?
The board is saying Daniel Price says strong. Max is saying I hate Sanity. Dwayne The Rock, the People's Champ Johnson. Eric Young is going to take his 7-inch foot and stick it up his candy ass. Glad to see Young, says Daniel Price, but they are doing nothing with him. Let's see here. Any more predictions on the board? Strong will use the faction against Young and make him look clumsy and stupid, says Daniel. So there's that one.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So our next match, we have Tyler Bate, the United Kingdom champion. What was that?
Are you okay?
I'm getting ready for this one.
I thought you were having a fucking
stroke.
No,
I didn't mean to hit this, but I'm getting very excited about this one.
And so Tyler Bate against Pete, what's his name? Pete Dune? Who is this guy?
Dune.
Against challenger Pete Dunne for the United Kingdom Championship. And I'll start with you because I know that you are excited to talk about this. So, Golda, who do you got?
Pete fucking Dunne. Pete fucking Dunne. Yes, all day.
Why?
Because he's the fucking man. Tyler Bate is a no-selling little bitch, and Pete Dunne is pretty much like he's my favorite indie wrestler right now. He overtook Sami Callihan as my favorite indie wrestler right now. He's not much of an indie because he's kind of WWE.
Crush.
Right. But looks like the way he works with the wrestlers over in the ring. He's nasty. He stomps on their hands. He does all the heel dirty work, but he backs it up that he has excellent in-ring ability in the ring, which that came from spending 7 years in Japan working out at dojos with the Japanese people. He's not like a typical British strong style guy.
Sure.
He has a lot of Japan influences in his wrestling work. So.
Okay. All right. And for myself, you know what? I am going to go with... not Tyler Bate. So I'm going to go with Pete Dunne. I think Tyler Bate has held the title for a good amount of time.
Right.
However, I am a little torn now that I say that just because I know that they just taped the tournament. Or I'm sorry, not the tournament. The show.
Well, also they're going to be a series of specials. It's not going to be like a weekly show. I think it's going to be just like a bunch of specials every
now
couple
and again.
months.
Okay,
yes.
That's cool.
But that's airing on Friday, and then TakeOver's on Saturday.
So you know what? Ooh, that's airing Friday?
Yeah, so because Tyler Bates facing Mark Andrews Friday for the belt, and then Saturday he's facing Pete Dunne.
Well, that's just horrible booking.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, why would you have him do a title match right before he has a high-profile
it's
title
it
match?
It was taped.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, they're just showing it.
Oh,
is what he said.
okay.
Yeah, it was taped like 2 weekends
you know
ago.
what? I'm going to go with Pete Dunne. I'm going with Pete Dunne. And let's see. Anyone on the board?
Well, Green and Gold says Roddy wins. Nina Marie says Eric Young. Let's see. Green and Gold, Bate wins by DQ. I think they're finally gonna give it to that twat Dune, says Daniel Price.
Fuck you, Daniel Price.
Tyler Bate is going to lose, says Rock. Tyler Bate is okay, says Max. I like the other fighter though. So here's my thing. For my pick, if I can. Bate is a really good technician, but he is a no-sell.
Yes.
He doesn't sell shit. And how long have they had the title now? What, 3 months?
Since was it December or January? So I'd say around 5 months.
About 5 months. And what a non-existent, non-charismatic champion.
And Pete Dunne would be the exact opposite.
He is a nasty little, no empathy, just old-fashioned heel that likes to hurt people in the ring, whether it's a work or not. I like him.
He's William Regal of the new age.
I completely agree with that. I was thinking that about 5 minutes ago. He's a meaner version of Regal.
Well, I mean, crikey, he's the bruiserweight.
It's not Australian.
Well, they were setting that up on the UK tournament when after the first round, Dunne, he demolished his opponent in the next round the next night. And every time William Regal went up to him, he would stop beating him up. William Regal would walk away, and then he'd start beating the crap out of him some more. And then every time William Regal walked up, he stepped back like he was all scared because it's William Regal and he loves him.
Right.
But the minute he turned around, he's fucking that guy up worse.
Yeah, Dana Price says Regal would still destroy him. Oh, I'm sure he would. I don't doubt that. I'm just saying if you Dunne wins.
Dunne wins.
Dunne wins.
Dunne wins.
Dunne
all right,
wins.
so Dunne. All right, so that means Pete Dunne all around. All right. Our next match, we have #DIY against the champions, Authors of Pain, in a tag team ladder match for the tag team championship belts. Which one of you guys wants to go first?
Let's let Rob go this way.
AOP.
Really?
AOP. There's no reason for DIY to get it. It's time for him to go away, to move up rather. I don't want him to go away. I like them. But it's time for him to move up. Time to start a program with start getting some big boys against AOP. I want to see.
I'm ready for Heavy Machinery.
I don't know if I'm ready for them yet. I want to see them eventually, but I would like to see AOP tangle it up with somebody else as champions. They've only really had the Revival DIY thing. They haven't really had a run, with anybody else yet. Let them beat somebody up and then give them Heavy Machinery. But yeah, DIY. They need to go onto the main roster.
I agree. Golda. Same.
Ditto.
Is it
Ditto.
iTunes?
Yes,
yeah.
ditto. But I totally Vince Russo'd that, but I don't care.
Yeah, you did. So you know what? Just for the sake of going against the grain, I am going to go with #DIY.
This is what got you the loss of predictions for WrestleMania.
I know it did. But you know what? I mean, but that also got me the win. I forget what it was, but there was a match where you guys all picked it, and I was like, there's no way he's winning because it's so obvious that Jericho, there it was, Jericho and KO, when Jericho won.
Yeah.
Because everyone was saying, oh, no, he's going to be in here for Fozzy and blah, blah, blah.
I called Jericho winning that.
You did? That's right.
Me and you did.
Yeah, the two of us did. So, yeah, fuck you, Golda. I'm going to go with #DIY just to go, like I said, just to go against the stream.
Beat it, bitch brain.
Bitch brain.
All right, and our next match, we have the champion Asuka against the challengers Ruby Riott and Nikki Cross for the NXT Women's Championship. I know we've already kind of talked about it a little bit. Rob, who do you got?
Asuka. Asuka, it's clear to me. I mean, you got Ruby and Nikki are going to have a program. They're going to tangle it up, and they are not the kind of rivalry that anybody wants to have the belt involved.
Right.
Yeah.
So Asuka holds it. She's fucking on fire right now with her new heel persona, and she's kind of giggity. And I want to see her and Ember.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Golda?
I mean, I'm going to
piggyback
off of Rob again, but I'm pretty sure we're all taking Asuka. I don't think you're taking anybody else.
No, for this one, I certainly am not going to go against the grain.
There's nothing else to say other than Rob said. I mean, her heel shit right now is phenomenal. The way she's like tiptoeing the line between going full heel and kind of peeking back and going a little bit face just to kind of tease us a little bit.
Hey, everybody.
It's great.
Rob wins.
No, there you go. Thanks for that, Bob. I just don't think Ruby Riott, not yet. I mean, she seems to have a pretty good connection with the crowd, but I just think it's too soon. She's not going to. This is too big of a stage for someone to, just because they've built Asuka up for so long. So yes, I agree with you guys. Asuka takes the win, and it looks like Daniel Price says the same thing. Asuka, if Moon was there, Asuka would be dropping the belt.
I agree.
Yes,
same thing.
Yeah, we all thought that beforehand.
Yeah, so I guess Ember kind of did her a favor a little bit, or maybe hindered her, because now this kind of slows down her process for maybe going up to the main
I
main
felt
roster.
like she was bound for SummerSlam.
To move up, or to be on the main
card.
Yeah,
I felt like she would have had her rematch at the SummerSlam TakeOver, and then the next night had another match somewhere else.
It could still happen. She could, like I said, the rematch, everything could happen at either house shows or live shows or special events in some location. I mean, takeovers do not have to be the end all be all for the title to change hands and people to say they have their swan song. So that could still happen.
Right.
Yeah, just some adjusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Sorry, I was looking at it. Just got a text from never mind. Anyway, so let's go. Our main event. We have Chicago Itami. I don't know why I keep calling him Chicago. Because it's in Chicago. You get it? See?
Yeah.
It's terrible when you have to explain your jokes. It's not even a joke.
You really didn't have to. We got it.
We got it, and it was terrible. Just move on.
Adam,
we're still talking about it.
Okay.
This feels like an Adam thing.
It is an Adam thing.
Hideo Itami, challenger against the champion, the glorious one, Mr. Bobby Roode, for the NXT Championship. I mean, do we even really have to talk about this one?
No, I look. This is a testament to why you shouldn't do a rush takeover. You got 3 titles, and in my opinion, they're all going to be retained.
But you think they're going to have a card and just that's it? I mean, just have an actual card just like that, where we all kind of going into it, we all kind of know. At least we think we know who's going to win.
Yeah.
And then just to have them go through with it, don't you think that's lazy booking? Or do you think it's just?
I think it's hurry up booking.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it does feel kind of thrown together. I will. That's what we've been saying for a while. Golda, any thoughts?
I mean, I think it's going to be a good match.
Yeah.
Because Roode, I think he is the cell master of NXT. I rewatched the first GTS that Itami gave him after the promo a few weeks back, and his cell job on that was the best cell job I've ever seen from any go to sleep from Punk, anybody. The way he got hit in the head, he stood up and then just flopped backwards like he's having a seizure.
Oh, it was great.
That shit was amazing.
And if you notice the promo tonight too, to me, it was very deliberately designed to help Itami get some personality on the back of Roode.
Yes.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, and also not even that, but also just all the, like you said, all the reintroduction promos that they were showing. Him kind of debuting, changing his name, all these little milestones that he's had in his short career. But yeah, I think Bobby Roode all around.
Daniel Price is saying that he went to shenanigans. Hitman saying he gets clean. He's over as clean as hell. And he's also saying that Kenta gets hurt again.
What do you guys think that maybe they're doing all these packages for Hideo, and then maybe after TakeOver, maybe he goes up? Maybe. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm not saying I think it's going to happen.
No, he's dead on arrival if that happens. I think he needs to stay in NXT, at least prove that he can stay healthy for a string of time.
So we have a Superman Clark Kent situation. You never see Superman and Clark Kent in the same place.
Right.
Obviously, right? And Max had to leave, but we got Jonathan Duran on the board. So
hey, Jonathan, welcome.
There you go.
I haven't heard that voice in a while, so it's good to see him.
You mean in a while? You mean we haven't heard his voice in 40 minutes?
Yeah, I don't know. Max is cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
Max.
All right, so I guess does the board really? Do they disagree with us, or is everyone kind of? I mean, everyone's kind of saying Roode via shenanigans, says Daniel Price.
Yeah, I mean
they're all it's all Roode all the way.
Yeah.
So, I mean, could we say that maybe they'll just throw a curveball? I mean, maybe this is our Jinder Mahal.
Kenta?
Sure.
Itami? No.
Why not?
No. I just no.
Okay, fine.
I really don't.
I'm just saying. I mean, I know they didn't open up
You're comparing Jinder Mahal to Hideo Itami
just because he seemingly came out of absolutely nowhere.
Okay, well,
just the booking wise. Now, I'm not comparing them.
Yeah, but Itami wasn't a jobber for 5 years. I mean,
no. Itami, he came in with all the fanfare. He just couldn't stay healthy.
And plus, I don't want to make it sound bad, but I mean, think about it. Nakamura just dropped the belt, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Roode got it. So you're gonna book in Roode with
Don't say
with 2 Asian wrestlers, 2 Japanese wrestlers. Look,
So that's why you think he's not going to win? Because
I think it definitely is. You can consider it as a factor, yeah.
Because he's of the Asian persuasion.
He's another Japanese fucking headliner standout. I don't think that they would go back to back.
Man, I wish we had Max Awesomeness's opinion on this one, because I'm sure someone from someone from Japan, they can actually they could talk and give us some opinions.
And one thing I want to say, I still think that Itami's going to lose. They are, like I mentioned many a times, I really think they're grooming Drew McIntyre
Drew
Galentire to be the one to take the belt off Roode at SummerSlam TakeOver.
Are you looking at Dwayne The Rock Peoples?
Yeah,
Champ
I'm
Johnson?
looking at The Rock's comment.
Daniel Price made a good one. If he goes up, he gets lost on 205 Live, then released.
Like I said, I don't think that's going to happen. I was just giving us some food for thought.
I just don't think he has a personality for the main roster.
For 205 Live?
Well, okay, maybe. yeah, sure.
Alicia Fox.
All
right, so I guess we're going to have everyone Roode all around. I don't think anyone is going to go with Hideo Itami, sadly. It'll be a good match. This card, it's going to be a fun card to watch. It's just that for this one, it's just lacking any kind of you can't really connect to it. There's nothing. Yes.
Daniel Price just had a good point. The only way Kenta wins is if they have something planned for Roode on one of the main shows, but they are about to go to Japan on tour, so Vince may do it to boost ticket sales for the Japanese NXT.
So in that case, he is gender.
Thank you, and that's exactly what I was saying. Not because yes, okay.
But Bobby Roode can pull tickets in Japan.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I wish that they would have Itami go over so Roode can go up because he's
Roode's
40.
not going anywhere.
He's 40. He really needs to go up.
SummerSlam?
I don't disagree with that.
He needs to go up. The main roster needs all of his
He's
all his
slamming
personality, all of Roode is just the perfect WWE guy, the perfect WWE shithead heel, and they need that sorely.
He is.
Yeah.
All right, so there's all of our picks, and guys, if you want to chime in, also you can email your picks to us, and our email is markedoutpodcast@gmail.com. So throw those over there whenever you guys have a second. Robbie's clapping for me.
Good job getting that the first time.
He didn't get them all right.
Yeah, well,
he gets them all right.
It was just one out of the bunch. Next week they advertised we'll have our man Aleister Black in action. Obviously, he'll be having his match at NXT TakeOver this weekend, but they'll air it next week on Wednesday.
Yes.
They didn't announce his opponent. They just said that he'll be in action.
It'll be just some jobber.
So who do you got? Maybe what's his fucking nuts? What's that guy's name?
Did it be Tino
Hawaii
Savatelli?
guy.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves. Yeah. Kona Reeves. Maybe we'll have
Bill beat Kona Reeves once.
Bill S. Preston Esquire. With his manager Ted Theodore Logan.
Oh my god. And Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre has the mountain of a challenge against Mr. Wesley Blake.
Oh Jesus.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
No, but
so, and you know what? I mean, Drew even kind of said it in his promo. He even kind of said, he was like, this guy, if he wants to come at me, I mean, he's not even on my level, but I'll have the match with him anyway, just to prove that I'm on top.
Which was not a bad line,
right? But I mean, I'm not really looking forward to this match. It might as well be Sean Maluta, right?
It might be.
Right. No, I'm saying it might as well be.
I would have said it might have been. He could face both Bollywood boys, but now they're Sing 1 and Sing 2.
That's right, Singh brothers. So you know what? We will have our Sunday show. Backlash.
We will.
We will. So there will be some sort of formation of the faction. We're not sure who will be here. Mostly SmackDown people, but I don't know. Will Adam be here?
I don't know if Adam will be here. That's a good question. He's gonna be a dad by tomorrow.
I will be here.
And you know what? Golda will be here.
I will be here.
Golda will be here. I believe I'll be here. I don't know if I'll be watching with you guys, but I'll be able to come.
You got a hot date?
No, you know what? I will be able to watch with you guys. I'll be here.
Okay.
I will be here also.
Cool.
And on the board, please join us. What time does this start? 8 o'clock, right?
8 o'clock, yes.
Yeah. All right, so we'll be on after the show. Rawsome, Monday night with these two jokers.
Don't forget, we're going to have our first edition of This Might Suck, and the segment we're going to test in that This Might Suck segment is called Marksterpiece Theater.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Sounds very artsy.
It's going to be so bad. I can't wait.
It can be really good, or it's going to be really, really bad.
It's so bad. That's good.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. It's going to be so horrible. It's going to be hilarious.
I'm going to bust down the fourth wall on myself because I'm one of those that really doesn't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I used to do in the past. I did what was called a podcast.
Podcast.
Where basically a buddy of mine would get really, really baked, and then we would just have a random podcast for an hour.
Your friend would.
No, I would too. Yeah, I think everyone should do it. So me talking for me, but we did this and we called it Stoner Theater, and it's so yeah, that's
very
also,
cool.
Yeah.
All right, that's something exciting.
Steve Awesome's on the board.
Hey, I want to welcome Steve Awesome.
He said he'll be here. He'll be here, fella. What up, fellas?
Steve, I'll pick you up at 7:15.
Breaking news: Steve Awesome will be here on Sunday. So there's that. And then we also have our Tuesday night show. I don't know. Again, I was going to say, is Mr. Adam Baum going to be here?
We just don't know. It's his first taste of parenthood, and I think he's going to be extremely shocked by.
Oh, I think so too.
Compared to what he thinks it's going to be like and what it's actually going to be like. We all know Adam. We love Adam, but Adam is one of the more selfish people I think that we all know. Being an only child, and just he is. And it's all love saying that, but it's going to be weird seeing him go, I have to devote every second to somebody else. It's not fair. Well, you got to do it.
Well, if you guys need me, I can come Tuesday.
Okay.
So I can help fill his shoes.
There we go. So we have all those. Please join us, and if you have, like I said, if you have any questions about anything about us on the board, if you have any questions about anything, feel free to. We want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Call us, whatever.
And next Thursday will be the recap edition for TakeOver for the Takedown.
Yeah,
that's right.
Which I probably will be here. I may not, because Thursday is my 1 p.m. is my appointment for my very first infusion, so I can get healthy from Crohn's.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's awesome.
Yes, I'm very excited to finally feel normal and get back in the gym and not be fat anymore. So I'm very excited.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's awesome.
I do want to tell them out there, if you're interested, you can YouTube. I think it's been many years. I think it was under the name of Johnny Blaze, and it was called Puff the Magic Podcast. So if you want to look that up, knock yourself out.
You should post a link or something.
No.
No? Oh, you're gonna make them. You're gonna make them dig for it.
I opened myself up here.
Sure.
And that's as much as I'm gonna do.
If they want to see it, they can dig for it.
Yeah,
that's true.
Because it's not technically on the You Record Studios marked out universe.
It's way before You Record
So
Studios.
we don't have to link them.
That's right.
If they want to see it, feel free.
Go for it.
If not,
it's out there.
Fuck you.
Yep.
I'm not ashamed. I get drunk too.
Yes, we do.
Final takeaways board. Please start throwing them up. Anything that's on your mind as far as the NXT episode or anything that go as far as building up to it, please get it on there. We want to hear it. And I guess we're going to start it off. Either one of you guys.
I am very excited for TakeOver just because I am interested to see if Pete Dunne wears the Progress Heavyweight Championship belt down to the ring like he did at one of the WWE Live events that were in the UK. And I'm interested to see him in prime time, not on a recorded segment like they had on the UK tournament. I want to see him in prime time, live, and I just can't wait. The rest of the card, I think, is all spoken. We all pretty much kind of know what's going to happen. That one, I'm really excited about.
Yeah, I mean, that's really the one match that we're kind of...
It's a good sell.
No one really knows, No one really knows the outcome or anything, so yeah, good point.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Cool. And Rob, what do you got?
Quantity versus quality. WWE, NXT, quantity versus quality. Yes, in the short term, quantity will make you money. In the long term, you may suffer for quality, or lack thereof, rather. This is the first, and I'm an average fan. I'm nothing special. And this is the first NXT weekly show, and especially going home show, that I wasn't totally into. And this is the first TakeOver that I'm not totally excited about. You threw it together because you didn't have enough time to put together matches that people care about. They could emotionally connect to, pick their sides, and root for somebody. The villain, the hero, whatever. You just threw shit together last minute because you want to get another show out there to try to make more money. That's all it is. And everybody sees it. And it's if you want to do these things, you know what, fine. Do the special event. Or, tape your 4 weeks of NXT, in one night in Chicago. Do a special taping there and do all these big matches there. You don't have to make it part of the pay-per-view. You don't have to make it part of the takeovers. You don't have to take it from us. To me, quantity is not as good as quality, and it will hurt you in the long run.
I guess it will. It will be. We'll find out on Saturday night, I guess, right after we watch the show. And I guess I'll do the board, and then my final takeaway.
Can I read one of them?
Go for it. I think I know what you're going to say, but do it.
According to Hitman, says his final takedown, with Adam possibly being out due to the birth of his first child, I think either Bryan or Golda should host SmackDown. Golda would be just a shot at Adam to piss him off, so I'm all for that one.
Ooh, have Golda host.
Yeah, Daniel Price, I'm about to have some Subway and eat fresh. Yes, I am. I need to load up on ammo because I have a feeling I'm going to be shitting on WWE a lot this weekend.
You better get lots of Chipotle then.
Yeah, Chipotle, some Pizza Hut,
and make sure you buy your Chipotle way.
Yeah. The Rock says, final thought, this show is pretty good, but not as good as my film, The Game Plan. Keep up the good work, especially my main brother, Brian. That guy gets pie all the time if you smell what The Rock is cooking.
Well, Dwayne, I do not smell what you're cooking. Well, actually, I do, I guess. No, I smell what you're cooking. Never mind.
It didn't work out.
Way over.
Yeah.
My final takeaway, you know what? I mean, it's kind of along the same lines with you guys. This whole thing just kind of feels forced. However, I'm not too sour on it, just because I do think that it'll be an entertaining card for sure. I mean, I'm just looking back at the matches right now. I mean, they're all very talented individuals, but like I said, there's no real connection. Like, this all just kind of, like you said, the Roddy thing is just kind of a carryover.
Yeah.
I mean, the Asuka, the Ember. I think. What about if Ember was still on the card? Is she? Would it?
But she's not. It doesn't matter. She's not. It doesn't really matter.
Oh my God!
If she was there, she would win.
Yeah.
If she was there, she would win.
Yeah.
So you know that.
Yeah.
Because she would pin probably Ruby Riott.
Yeah.
And then they would get the belt off Asuka without her taking a loss.
Oh, well, I bow down to you wizards for knowing all that stuff. And for
Am I like the wizard, like the Kevin Nash gimmick from the WCW days?
Oz?
Yes, the wizard.
Oz. You are.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I mean, it'll still be a fun, exciting thing to watch. And I don't know. That's 3 title matches without having any titles change hands.
It's a garbage pay-per-view.
The last TakeOver, no titles changed hands either. So
shut the front door.
This is the new in your house shit on your carpet pay-per-view. That's what it is.
In your house shit on your carpet.
Yeah,
that's good.
Now, we were talking about Adam and his table spot.
Yes.
And how he no-sold the fuck out of it.
Yes.
I'm going to give props to Steve Awesome. He's listening. Because he actually sold the table spot because he fell over when he afterwards. I didn't notice it because I actually wasn't there. I had to leave because we were like an hour late doing the table spot.
Adam's fault.
But Adam, he was playing that fucking golf game forever. We were waiting and waiting. We're like, well, it's his party, whatever. I gotta go. Right. But anyways, Steve Awesome, thank you for at least trying to sell the table spot, even though you didn't mean to fall over.
Dude, so Kiera didn't notice it at it.
I didn't either,
and I didn't either. And when I heard when Adam told me about it after watching the video, I woke up Kiera the other day. And I'm like, did you see Steve fall over? I mean, she's like still dead to the world, and I just turned the video on and put it in her face. And I have never heard Kiera laugh that hard in her whole life. She called her brother like immediately and like, you need to go to this video and check out Steve. This shit is funny.
Speaking of Stevie, though, I mean, he even said his final thought: 8 more subs equals me 3D style through table.
8 more subscriptions, yes.
8 more subscriptions. Go to our YouTube page, follow us. You can watch the video of Adam getting put through the table. And you know what? I just also want to say that's the cap on my final takeaway is that I don't want to say it, but I mean the fact that him going through the table and now all of a sudden the ball is rolling. He's going to be a dad. Coincidence?
Yeah, no. I don't.
No.
It was scheduled for today, but
that's fuck cool. You.
Yeah, they're inducing it.
Yeah, it was scheduled.
Oh, kayfabe, brother.
Reviews on iTunes.
Fork
you, buddy.
Fork you too. All right, guys, this was fun as always. Our Thursdays are. It's just a pleasure to be with you.
Exactly.
It really is. I do enjoy this, and I enjoy you guys on the board too. Thank you. I guess this one too. Thank you. Or is it on you? That's on you, right?
That's not on.
That's not even on.
No.
Oh, we just have this one. Thank you guys out there. We will be here on Sunday, so please join us. Our social media, Twitter. What?
Like this Golda's face in the camera when he's waving is like it's kind of like a creepy guy from a window. Like, I see you, pretty lady. I'm gonna call you one day. By call you, I mean go in your bedroom when you're sleeping.
Stiff them panties. Oh, yeah, boy.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay.
Highbrow. We almost got through it. Highbrow,
I mean, that's what they do when they sneak into their room. They raid the panty drawer, don't they?
I'll let her know, Rock.
Twitter at SmartMarkShow. www.markedOutWrestling.com. Email markedoutpodcast@gmail.com. Our fan line 704-444-0084. On our Instagram at markedoutwrestling. Oh,
yes.
I got through it. I did it. You guys did it. This was episode 151. Thank you guys. And as always, we are going to make like a banana.
And get the fuck out.
You got a banana?
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Marked Out Podcast is recorded, edited, distributed, and marketed at U-Record Studios in Charlotte, North Carolina. For more information on optimizing your podcast for increased listenership, check out U-Record on Facebook, Twitter, and email sales@urecordstudios.com or visit the website www.urecordstudios.com.
Yes! 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 Yes!
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.
Go away, fat man.